Alright, it's time to talk about Forbidden Door 2023. But before we do, we're going to get a word from our sponsor for today. And also, make sure you elbow drop that like button, subscribe, and click that post notification button. This video is sponsored by SeatGeek. If you don't know what SeatGeek is a ticket app that takes the confusion out of buying tickets. They out a 0 to 10 score on each ticket to know whether you're getting a good or a bad deal. The green bubble means good, the yellow button means fair, and obviously the red equals bad. Now you're probably wondering, why am I telling you all this? Well, it's because once you download the SeatGeek app for the first time, you get $20 off your first purchase. If you're watching this on Instagram, the link to the app will be in my bio. If you're watching this on YouTube, the link to the app will be in the description below. Now I'm going to show you how the app works. Once you're in the SeatGeek app, it'll automatically show you all the upcoming events that's going on near you. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on in my place, like Drake and 21 Savage. But for me, I'm trying to go to AEW Collision soon. Now, as you can see, all the green bubbles show great prices for you, and that's fitting and the less expensive prices. As you can see, most of them are pretty cheap. And you go down and then you see the red. And as you can see, the red is $1,600. Nobody wants to pay that much. So once you get your tickets, you can also look at this as the listings and make it easier for you. Click on the one that you want. It'll show you all the details and how you can refund if you don't want them. After that, you click continue. It'll show you everything from there, shows you the event, shows you all the detail, once again, how many tickets. Then you click on have code and put in code NEZ. So once again, when you download the app, you can use code NEZ to get $20 off your first purchase. And thank you so much for SeatGeek for sponsoring this video. Alright, so I'm not really going over the 0 hour. The only thing I'm going to talk about is Athena and Billy Starkz, since it's part of the Owen Hart Cup. And Athena won. Nothing crazy, but it was a good match. And I think she definitely deserved it because I think she should go far in the Owen Hart Cup because she deserves to be there. First match of the night was MJF versus Hiroshi Tanahashi. Of course, MJF trolling, saying that New Japan is indie, and then doing the air guitar to mock Tanahashi. And it just felt great. MJF doing MJF things, of course, because he's him. And even disrespecting New Japan in any way he could possible. Even had an elbow pad that said Ace's ass. And I'm gonna be honest, Tanahashi actually looked pretty good. I mean, on Collision, he looked pretty, wasn't as good. And, I think it's just age, coming to age. But at the end of the day, MJF won. We're using his Dynamite Diamond ring as usual. So then we get to CM Punk versus Kojima. And my God, the reign of boos that CM Punk got was hilarious. I was like, damn, people really don't like this guy. It was funny, and he was living up to it too. He doesn't mind playing the heel role if he has to play the heel role. That's what I like about CM Punk. But overall, this match was good. The chant, that Pepsi sucks chant, had me crying. That was hilarious. That is just amazing. But anyway, CM Punk won, heading into the semifinals of the Owen Hart Cup. Then we had the four-way for the international title: Orange Cassidy, Shibata, Zack Sabre Jr., and Daniel Garcia. This match was just hilarious and amazing. Daniel Garcia doing his little awkward dance and just kept doing it. It was just hilarious. And everybody in this had their good spots and stuff, so I really enjoyed this match a lot. But when you have four of some of the best wrestlers in the world, what do you think is going to happen? You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it was Orange Cassidy that retained, as we all pretty much thought it was going to happen. And now he has the same amount of wins as Jade Cargill as a champion. Then we had Sonata versus Jack Perry. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, Sonata isn't a bad wrestler, but he just seems really generic. I mean, just the way his song comes out, the way he performs, it just feels very generic. However, it wasn't a bad match. Sonata actually did his thing. Jack Perry obviously killed it as always. So pretty much was going to be the outcome. Sonata was going to win. And at the end, Jack Perry finally turned heel by attacking Hook. And I think he definitely deserves this because, his character needs a new kind of way to talk about it. I mean, he needs a new readjustment because his character was getting pretty dry. So I think him facing Hook is actually going to do something good for him. And since he's a heel now, maybe we could get him and Anna Jay to be the heel couple that Sammy and Tay was. but you know, better. So we'll see about that. Then we had the 10-man tag match, and my God, was this hectic. Blackpool Combat Club came out as if they were like the most gangster club out here. It was hilarious. They walked out with a nice song, looking like they're about to rain some havoc on everybody. Eddie and Mox is actually having, you know, the little situation that's going on during the match. But overall, the match was still amazing. We got the Eddie and Mox to talk about in their own private storyline. But at the end of the day, great match. The Elite won, as we all pretty much knew was going to happen. Then we had Toni Storm versus Willow Nightingale for the AEW Women's title. Nothing crazy. It was a good match. It wasn't anything like insane. However, it will be fun to see what's next for Toni Storm coming up. Who is going to be her next opponent? Now we got to talk about possibly the match of the year. Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay for the IWGP US title. From the jump, Will Ospreay with his entrance was already bad as hell. And then Kenny came out and I was just like, yo, this is going to be insane. And as I predicted, it was going to be crazy. Each spot, like me talking about it, is not doing this match justice. That's how amazing this match was. You really got to take time and look at it if you did not watch it, because that match was absolutely insane. Spot after spot. These guys together, the chemistry they have is absolutely insane. Like Will Ospreay and Don Callis tried to do everything they could to take out Kenny, and it just was not working. And he even did a one-wing angel, and Kenny kicked out at 1. Like, this match was absolutely insane. But Will Ospreay finally won to get his revenge after the Tokyo Dome match that they had at Wrestle Kingdom. Awesome match, gotta be match of the year. It just was absolutely amazing. The co-main event was a trios match, which I was confused, like why was this going after Will and Kenny? But anyways, another great match. What do you expect when you have amazing wrestlers like you had, and they're absolute legends in this match, including Darby and Sammy gonna be soon? Incredible match. I didn't expect anything less from these guys, and obviously, you know, Sting, Darby, and Naito won with the most dangerous move in all of sports, the roll-up. The main event, Bryan Danielson versus Okada. And let me tell you, I marked out when Bryan came out to the final countdown. I was like, holy shit. Oh man, what an amazing time. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie though, this match was a bit underwhelming. Like, it could have been way better, but not to say this was a bad match. Okada and Bryan could never have a bad match, but it just could have been better. And it just, I don't know, it did fell a little flat, but still a good match. I'm not going to sit here and say it was a bad match at all. But yeah, it was still a good match. I just wish it went longer so they can put in more. But Bryan shocked the world by putting Okada in a nasty submission and have Okada tap. And Bryan Danielson ends off with the final countdown going on, and that's how Forbidden Door ends. So I think the reason why it didn't go on longer and it could have been better is because Bryan legit hurt his arm, because he said it at the media scrum that his arm was messed up and he'll be out for like 2 months, which really sucks, but hopefully he recovers faster. But that was Forbidden Door 2023. I think this could be the best pay-per-view of the year. So far, it has been, in my opinion. Let me know in the comments. Do you guys think this was a good show or not? This one and Revolution could be close to each other. But anyways, guys, let me know in the comments. This has been NezReacts, and I'll see you in my next video. Love you guys.